For many years, video games were criticized. People said games make us lazy, antisocial, or even aggressive. Parents worried that games were bad for children. Teachers often said games waste time. But new research shows a different picture. Some scientists now believe video games can actually help our body and our brain. So the question is still open. Are video games bad for us? Or can they actually be good for us? Some studies show that video games can improve physical skills. Children who play interactive games often have better coordination. These games make players move, react, and control their body. For example, children who play these games can often catch and throw a ball more accurately. They also react faster when something suddenly moves or changes. Scientists call this motor skills. It describes how well our body moves and reacts. Because of this, some researchers believe that certain games can help children improve movement and coordination. Studies show another surprising fact. Video games may help people who work in very difficult jobs. For example, scientists studied surgeons who play video games. Surgeons are doctors who do operations on patients. The results were very interesting. Surgeons who played video games often worked faster during operations. They also made fewer mistakes while they were working. Video games train the eyes and the hands to work together very quickly. They also help people see and notice very small details. Because of this, some researchers believe that video games can help people develop useful skills. These skills can be important for difficult professions, for example for surgeons who do operations. Video games can also train the brain. In many games, things happen very quickly. Players must watch the screen, understand what is happening, and make decisions in a short time. Because of this, players learn to think and react faster. They often decide what to do in just a moment. Studies show that people who play video games can make decisions faster than people who do not play. They also react more quickly when something unexpected happens. Some research suggests that gamers can make decisions about 25% faster. This means the brain learns to process information more quickly. Scientists believe that this skill can also help in real life, when people need to react or make fast decisions. Fast decisions are not the only skill games can improve. In many video games, a player must watch many things at the same time. Different objects move on the screen, and the situation can change very quickly. Because of this, players learn to focus their attention better. They can follow several objects at the same time and notice changes more quickly. Studies show that gamers often process information faster. They see what is happening and understand it more quickly. This means their brain learns to stay focused and react in a short time. Another interesting result comes from studies about spatial thinking. This means the ability to understand space, shapes, and movement. In many video games, players must imagine objects in 3 dimensions. Research shows that women who play video games often become better at working with 3D objects in their mind. They can imagine how objects move and how they look from different angles. Scientists believe that video games can help train this kind of thinking. This skill can also be useful in real life, for example in science, engineering, and design. Video games may also help people with mental health problems. One study looked at young people who had depression. They played a special video game called Sparks. This game was created to help young people understand their feelings and learn how to deal with problems. The results were surprising. After some time, many players felt better. Their symptoms of depression became smaller, and their mood improved. Scientists say that games like Sparks can sometimes help young people learn how to handle stress and difficult emotions. Another study showed a new result. Scientists studied people after a very stressful event. Some of them played the video game Tetris soon after this experience. Tetris is a simple game where players move and turn shapes to make lines. The brain must focus on these shapes and movements. The results were surprising. People who played Tetris later had fewer bad memories about the event. Researchers believe this happens because the brain focuses on the game and not on the stressful images. This means the game may help the brain calm down and reduce strong negative memories. But video games also have another side. Some studies show that violent games may affect behavior. In many games, players see fighting, weapons, and attacks. When people play these games for many hours, they may become more aggressive. They may become angry more easily or react more strongly. Some scientists believe that seeing violent scenes again and again can influence how people think and react. So scientists still try to understand how violent video games can influence behavior, especially in young players. Scientists also studied how video games can influence the brain. In some studies, researchers used brain scans. These scans help scientists see how the brain works during different activities. The results showed that some video games can change activity in the brain. These changes were seen especially in parts of the brain that control emotions and reactions. This means video games may influence how people feel and how they react in different situations. For this reason, scientists keep studying how video games affect the brain. However, the story does not end here. Some researchers say that even games that look violent can have positive effects. These games can make the brain active and engaged. Because of this, some scientists started to look at video games in a different way. They believe that in the future video games may be used in medicine. Doctors may use special games to help people train their brain or recover after illness. In the future, video games may become tools not only for entertainment, but also for health and learning. Video games can do many things. They can train the brain. They can help people learn new skills. Some studies even show that games can help in medicine and mental health. At the same time, video games can also have negative effects. Some games may influence behavior or emotions. Many people still worry about how games affect young players. Because of this, scientists and parents continue to discuss this topic. Some people believe games are useful tools. Others think they are only entertainment. So the question is still open. Do video games make us better? Or are they simply a form of entertainment? What do you think?